There is something remarkable sitting in the vaults of Singapore's most prestigious banks right now. A note that most people will never hold in their lifetime. A piece of cotton paper representing 10,000 Singapore dollars in a single, crisp, elegantly designed sheet. The story of how that note came to exist from a field of raw cotton to the hands of a private banker in the world's most efficient financial city is one of the most extraordinary manufacturing stories in the world. Let us start where everything begins, with cotton. The Singapore banknote is not made from ordinary paper. It never has been. From the very first series to the portrait series carrying the face of Yusof bin Ishak, every single Singapore dollar note ever issued has been printed on a pure cotton fibre substrate. Cotton is chosen specifically because it does something wood pulp paper simply cannot. It folds repeatedly without cracking. It survives moisture without disintegrating. It lasts years in circulation while remaining recognisably crisp, and it accepts the extraordinary pressures of Intaglio printing without tearing. The long staple cotton used for Singapore's banknote paper is harvested, ginned to remove the seeds and debris, and compressed into large certified bales. Those bales then make their journey to specialist security paper mills, facilities in the United Kingdom, Switzerland and Germany that have been producing banknote cotton substrates for central banks worldwide for decades. This is where the Singapore dollar's life truly begins. At the security paper mill, the cotton bales are opened, cleaned through multiple progressive washing and screening stages, and fed into large industrial Hollander beating machines. These beating machines are the heart of the paper making process. They do not chop or shred the fibre. Instead, they abrade each individual cotton strand along its surface, creating microscopic hairs that will interlock with neighbouring fibres under the hydrogen bonding process that occurs when the paper forms and dries. This is what gives cotton banknote paper its famous strength. The beaten cotton furnish then receives its first invisible security elements, tiny of-reactive threads in red and blue dispersed randomly through the suspension, and a security thread bearing the microtext mass $1,000 prepared for embedding directly within the paper structure. The fibre suspension flows onto the paper machine's forming wire, and a precision dandy roll presses the multitonal portrait watermark of Yusof bin Ishak into the forming wet paper by displacing fibres at varying density. By the time the paper leaves the machine dry, smooth and calendared, it already contains security features that cannot be added afterward and cannot be removed, the note's identity embedded before a single drop of ink has been applied. Now the printing begins, and this is where everything you see on a Singapore $10,000 note comes to life. The certified cotton sheets arrive at the SNP, Security Printing and Minting Corporation facility in Kallang, Singapore, and they enter a carefully sequenced, multi-stage production process. The first stage is offset printing, which applies the dominant gold and beige background design to both faces of every sheet simultaneously in a single press pass. The intricate guilloche line patterns, the security tint fields, the four-language header reading Singapura in Malay, Chinese, Tamil and English,
Quality
the
looks
coat of
good.
arms zone,
Confirmed.
the
Monitoring
background
for any
tone for
skew.
the portrait
Output stack
area.
is clear.
All of this is laid down in the offset stage. The lines are mathematically precise and so fine that any attempt to photocopy or scan them immediately produces visible blurring. That blurring is deliberate, engineered into the design specifically to defeat reproduction. After the offset background is applied, the optically variable device hologram strip is hot stamped onto the obverse face of every note. The OVD carries the value numerals, the mass line head image, and kilogram geometric patterns that cycle through gold, then green, then blue as the note is tilted. No consumer technology produces this effect. Next comes the colour shifting ink element on the reverse, and then, most critically, comes Intaglio printing. Intaglio is the stage that gives the Singapore $10,000 note its unmistakable physical identity. Deeply engraved hardened steel plates are inked completely with a thick, viscous ink formulation, then wiped completely clean across the surface, and the cotton paper is pressed against the plate under enormous hydraulic force. The cotton fibres push into the ink-filled grooves. When the paper separates from the plate, the ink comes with it, depositing on the paper surface as tiny raised ridges standing physically above the surrounding area. Run your fingertip across the portrait of Yusof Bini Shak on a genuine Singapore note and you will feel exactly this, a granular textured surface that rises and falls along each engraved line. That texture cannot be faked with a desktop printer, cannot be photocopied, cannot be scanned and reproduced. It requires a massive 57-ton press and precision engraved steel. Finally, the unique serial number is applied by letterpress in sequential order, and the note's individual identity is complete. Then comes cutting. The fully printed, inspected sheets are loaded into precision guillotine cutting machines. The blade descends through the full stack in a single clean stroke, producing a perfectly straight cut edge that defines the finished note dimensions. Under a microscope, that edge reveals the complete manufacturing history of the note in cross-section. The cotton paper, substrate at the base with its watermark fibres, the offset gold background as a thin colour layer above, the hologram strip as a distinct optical element, and the raised intaglio. Portrait ink, standing proud as the highest physical point above everything else. Every freshly cut note passes individually through a high-speed sorting machine that verifies quality in under 1 second. Flagged notes are automatically rejected, only fully approved notes continue forward. Those approved notes flow into the bundling process. High-speed counting machines individually verify and count each note, and when exactly 100 have been confirmed and tallied, an automatic banding machine straps the bundle tightly with an official paper band clearly identifying denomination, production date and batch reference. 10 bundles of 100 notes are assembled into a brick of 1,000 notes, wrapped in tamper-evident security packaging. Each brick of 1,000 Singapore 10,000.
Confirming receipt of the first bundle.
Acknowledged. Moving the next stack now. Received. I'll verify and log it. This one, please.
Of course, let me verify it. It's authentic, I'll count it now.
And now, as promised, let us return to the cotton. Where exactly does it come from, and how is it prepared before it ever reaches the paper mill? The long staple cotton used for Singapore's banknote paper is primarily sourced from regions where the growing conditions produce fibre of exceptional individual strand length, longer than ordinary cotton, stronger, and with a surface structure that responds particularly well to the mechanical beating process. Premium cotton growing regions in Egypt's Nile Delta, the southern United States, and select parts of Central Asia have historically supplied the global security paper industry with this specialized fiber. After harvesting by mechanical pickers, the cotton goes to a gin facility where rotating saws pull the white lint fibers away from the seeds at high speed, separating usable fiber from the rest of the plant. The ginned cotton lint is then compressed under hydraulic pressure into rectangular bales weighing several hundred kilograms each, tagged with their origin and fibre grade certificates and shipped internationally under careful documentation to the authorised security paper mills. At the mill, the bales sit in secure storage awaiting production scheduling. When their batch is cooled, they are opened, run through industrial fibre cleaning equipment to remove any remaining plant debris, and then fed into the Hollander beaters that begin the transformation. From that moment, the cotton never leaves the secure controlled environment again. It is beaten into a furnish, formed into paper, shipped to the printer, printed with gold and intaglio and holography, cut to size, sorted, counted and bundled, until finally it becomes the note you are holding right now. Cotton from a field far away, trust forged in a vault in Kelang. The Singapore $10,000 note, every single one, made exactly this way.